Oh, finally getting to the final installment of Mox, the Jon Moxley book. Now, I finished this book quite a long time ago. I tore through this book, um, huge chunks at a time. And the book is wonderful, and it is great. What does he talk about from page 202 to the end, which goes about to 270? Um, the whole damn thing. The first time he wins the WWE title, um, everything that went through it, the major confrontations that he had with Kevin Dunn, fans that he met along the way that he cared about, what he's learned about life, what he's learned about marriage. Um, it's just full of greatness, and you could see this book is already beat up, right? It's I take it with me constantly. I read parts of it. Um, again, I reread the ending in preparation for this. Between the flick picks, um, he even gives you a list of matches that you should see. I look. I know I've said it a few times, but I just have to reiterate it here. This is a book that you want to own. I mean, I was pulling books off of my shelf, the Unauthorized History, Hardcore History. I see Mankind's book over there. I just, if there's five wrestling books to own, this is one of them. And I just can't give a higher praise than that. And he should be very proud of it. He should be very proud of his rehabilitation. I saw that he was booked in GCW later on, which I would imagine means he's going to be back at AEW maybe as soon as tomorrow for their big show on TBS. I This book, it really hit all the beats, and the fact that he is in part a deathmatch guy, the fact that he has spanned eras, the fact that he's been such an integral part of AEW, and was part of one of the coolest things ever with the Shield, and the fact that Roman's career is where it is, and Seth Rollins' career is where it is, and his career is where it is. I'm It's the right book at the right time. But I also got this in my post office box recently. And what this is going to be is the next thing I'm likely to cover. The fun thing is, I'm not 100% sure which this is. This could be a number of things. And I've never done an unboxing in a book review before, but I'm curious to see what it is. Oh, dude, come on. Butts and Seats! The Tony Schiavone story. So I wasn't sure about this, but apparently it's in graphic novel form, which is going to be a very different thing for me to cover and a very cool thing for me to cover. But make no mistake about it, the Mox book is great. If what you want is the hardcore WWE dirt, it's right here at the end of the book. If what you want is to feel like you really knew where this guy was at his lowest point, it's in here. Um, if you want to hear that just vintage sense of humor, what I learned about marriage, and then he puts up a topless picture of his wife. Blurs out the naughty bits, of course, but awesome. Um, he waxed nostalgic about a whole bunch of things. And he ends it with a run-in he does at GCW. Not AEW moment, not WWE moment, but the point at which he just knows that he's in this shit for real and that he commits to it all the way, and how he's going to, attack Nick Gage and bust down on some light tubes. So the timing of it now, where Mox is, gone away to rehab, but now he's going to come back, and the timing of this, and his first announced match is going to be against Nick Gage, when this is kind of how the book ends. It's exciting, and again, I cannot recommend this book highly enough. I think the publishers of this book should be incredibly proud of themselves. Permuted Press, um, and even the guys who contributed the cover photos, Ryan Loco, and cover design, and just it's a fantastic book, and it's a must read. I'm not going to wax too much more nostalgic about it, but I will say that it is one of the most pleasant surprises I've ever had in a book. And the wrestling books that I read in 2021 were really great. I think the Young Bucks book is phenomenal, but this book is something else, and there's so many ways that it spoke to me. In the same way that there are parts of the first Jericho book that spoke to me, and there are parts of the Bret Hart book that spoke to me, and the Mankind first book that spoke to me. This one spoke to me equally as much. And the quality of wrestling books that we're getting outside of the WWE province has never been higher. And it's something that you should take full advantage of. And then I'm just my last plea. There's a difference between watching videos and even audio books and the simple act of reading. And you need to engage, and you need to feel the feelings, think the thoughts, and challenge yourself a little bit. It's a new year, so if you've made the resolution, or even if you haven't, if you're thinking about it now, my God, I need to read a little more. If you're a wrestling person or wannabe, Mox by Jon Moxley. Well, I guess coming up soon will be Butts and Seats. Hey, for those of you who've watched the videos, thank you so much. I'll talk to you later.